All right, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Alex. Today is Saturday afternoon, and this is a brand new episode of Sex Game. Now, I want to say thank you to the women because they watched all three of my YouTube channels. I have to say thank you to my cousin because I told her to, watch my YouTube channel. She watched all three of my YouTube channels. So I have to say thank you to her. And I have to say thank you to you women because y'all women actually watch my videos. I also have to say thank you to the men. Now, this YouTube video is for both, okay? This video is for women and for men, so I don't want nobody fighting in the comment section. No fighting in the analytics. These are new videos. These are new episodes. And these are going to be talking about something completely new. Something I've never talked about on this YouTube channel. It's not going to be talking about sex and dating in this video. In fact, maybe the next 2 or 3 videos, we won't even be talking about sex and dating. So this is going to be brand new territory for me because I've never talked about this before. But my producer told me to try this video out first because he wanted me to try something new and not the same usual stuff before. The next one will be television and film. That's a brand new episode too. But this one is something that's a part of history. And most YouTubers never talk about this, so this video is for women and for men. And the title of the video will surprise you. And when you hear the name of the title of the video, it'll get you saying, yeah, that's a brand new video, new episode. All right, the title of the video is called Sex Game, The Best Women, Men, Inventors in History. And it's for women and for men, so this video is for both. Men, please give women a chance to watch the video and do not overtake the analytics. Let the women watch, okay? It's for both. That means let the women watch the video and let them decide if it's the video good or bad. I'll put this on maybe 1 or 2 channels. I don't want to put it on every channel because then that'll be overkill. So if I put it on 1 channel or 2 channels, I'll let you know if it's going to be on one. Most of the time, it'll probably be on 1 or 2 channels. But we're going to see what the critical reception look like on 1 channel. And if it picks up very well, we might put it on the next channel. If we get a bad critical reception, it'll just stay on 1 channel. And this is about women and men in history who are the world's best inventors. I've never talked about women being inventors. I never talked about men being inventors, but you have some inventors that are in the history books. And I want to, show my gratitude and my thank you to the women and men that watch my YouTube videos. So I want to basically give you this video as a thank you. Now, coming in at number 8 is going to be Lonnie Johnson. Now, he owns his own company, Research, and he's a developer. Now, he's an African-American black man that is into science. Now, he's got 2 or 3 college degrees. He's into 7 different sciences, and basically he does scientific research. And for years and years in high school and college, I used to get laughed and made fun of because I was into science. And he kind of came in the period like in the late 70s, early 80s. And he kind of came in at a point in history where they had nobody really talking about research. Like he was into outer space. He was into the planets and the stars, right? And a lot of time they'd be like, oh, this guy, a lot of time they think we as black men, they think we're just into sports and rap music and that's it. And he kind of broke the barrier and he kind of broke the mode and said, you don't always have to play basketball and football and baseball and listen to rap music or be a rap artist. You can be a scientist. You can be a researcher. And this guy kind of came maybe 10 or 20, I'm going to say he came 20 years before that other guy that's a scientist. You know who I'm talking about because he's on the History Channel a lot. Like there's him and that other black guy that we know of, but he came 20 years before them. Like if it weren't for him, that man that you saw in the movie Batman versus Superman, you know the scene where he says, aliens walk among us. You know who I'm talking about. If you ever watched the movie Batman versus Superman where the guy says aliens and they're talking about how Superman came to Earth and you hear the different voices in the trailer, well, that guy actually kind of met this guy a long time ago. In fact, a lot of the guys that are scientists met him a long time ago. And he created the blueprints that if you're going to be a scientist and you're going to study the stars, the moon, the planets, and do scientific research, he kind of showed the blueprints on how to do it. Now, he's alive. He's currently alive. He's like 71 years old, and he is still being talked about. He got his own company. Not too many people do that. Most people graduate from high school and college, and they just work for someone. This guy graduated high school and college. This guy worked for someone. Then this guy got his own company. And then this guy pops up in a lot of the television shows. And anytime they would do a science show, he would probably pop up in there. So I felt that we could include him on here because he kind of broke the mold. So you should be proud as an African-American man or woman that he was good with math and science, and every now and then he'll go to a high school or a college on the West Coast or on the East Coast and basically try to motivate people into trying to pick a new career besides entertainment and sports and tell you there's more to life than just sports and entertainment. And this man has broken a lot of barriers. This guy's had to prove a lot of people wrong in his life and still is. All right, coming in at number 7 is Mary Anderson. Now, she was born in the 1800s, and she became famous for something that is being used as of right now today. Like, if you go back to like 60, 70, 80 years ago, we had cars, right? We have cars today as we had back then in the 1800s. And she was always trying to figure out how could they improve our automobiles, our cars? How could we improve them? And she came up with this idea. What if we created a window wiper cleaner that cleans your windshield when it rains? Back then, they used to have a lot of car accidents. Lots of cars, lots of trucks on the road would crash into something. In the middle of the road, you could be the only car and you would still crash. Because you had nothing to clean your windshield. So she started, experimenting, and she started to put that theory to the test. Now, when she